It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. It's been a great start to the season, back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go, but they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be let out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
If they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Incomplete.
You definitely would like to hit on that one because now you've got a 3rd and long showing up, and you just know defense is going to be getting after it. They are pinning their ears back, and they are coming.
Yeah, this pass broken up.
Excellent coverage here on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Here comes the Saints punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And we get a glance here at their leader, the man who will be calling the plays under center.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well. Won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll run on first down. Nixon, just a yard on the pickup there. They'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This defense for the Saints, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And complete right side to Cook.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Patterson. That'll be complete to Cook. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
As I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson forced out to his left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble. And it's 2nd down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Over the middle, complete. It's Barker. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2. From the gun, it's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Out now is the field goal unit for New Orleans. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick here is good.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. The completion to Riddick. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Off the play fake. Patterson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Cook. And he is going to have the Bucks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, Nixon. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now it's second and 9.
Back to throw. Patterson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. They'll try the left side. Nixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 6.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Caught left side. It's Beckham. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try the left side. Nixon. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Patterson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Patterson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucks are going to add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And just like that, it's third down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Barker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
They go play action with Wilson. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
2nd and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. To throw is Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give him credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Bucks are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
On second down now, Nixon looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On third down, Patterson. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. To throw on 2nd and 10, Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Porter. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Saints on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. He gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything that they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. 5. 5
5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5. 5.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have cut it back within a score.
So the first drive ended in 3. This time they take it down and punch it in the end zone.
So that first drive felt like they were just gathering knowledge, didn't it? Just enough to kick the field goal on the first one. And the second time they put it all together and got it all the way to the end zone.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's thrown for a touchdown. He also ran for a touchdown, so they have to count for a guy that can do a little bit of both.
And because of that, that puts the defense back on its heels. Because normally you just think, okay, he's going to throw the ball. Let's tee off, put a little extra pressure on him. But when he's able to either escape or run with the ball and design plays, that really changes what you try and do on defense.
Yeah, you certainly can't forget about the arm, that's for sure. On 2nd down, Nixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Bucks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 33. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taking it about the 1. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get them back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw. Patterson. And this is Cook with a grab. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Patterson. That is incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Bucks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Here we go, 50, Mike 50.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now the Tampa Bay field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to it. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the third quarter.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
And down he'll go at the 25.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now a give right side. Nixon. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
operating from the gun. Patterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now it appears we're going to get whistles and a stop, a man down on the return. We'll check on his status when we get back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll keep it on the ground. Winslow, not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. Throwing again here, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Wilson's pass.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Wilson. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is right through. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not
Either
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. After some early struggles running the ball, they've really picked it up. Early it just seemed like there were no holes there. Now all of a sudden, the holes seem to be there. I don't know if that's just my imagination.
And give them credit that they kept their confidence, because sometimes when you get stuffed big in the running game early, especially for an entire half, it really makes you retreat a little bit, but not this group. They always had the confidence that they just get their assignments down, they get in sync with their runners, and off they went.
Out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 7.
On 2nd down now, Nixon. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, Patterson. It's caught. Beckham. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Number 85. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On 2nd down, Nixon. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Flushed out right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
To throw on 3rd down, Patterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to kick it away.
It's 4th down.
And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Wilson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Here comes the Saints punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And a fair catch is taken here a step or two inside the 45-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense.
Back now comes Tampa Bay.
And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. That's the end.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Now here's a throw that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On first down, Nixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Back to throw. Patterson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with third and 1. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied.
So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The New Orleans offense back out and ready to go. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's got his big tight end here.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
This afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. Strong run, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
He's going to wind up and air it out. Touchdown! A big play there. 59 yards. And the Saints strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Extra point safely through, and they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it all culminates in a Saints touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 20. They'll run on first down. Nixon. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Looking to throw. Patterson. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He juked him. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Patterson. Over the middle to Beckham. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on his team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucks are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Boy, hard to ask for a better game thus far. 27 apiece is our score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Set to take over once again. Out comes the Saints offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. On second down now, it's Porter. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Porter. And he is not going to get the first down as he'll spot this at about the 28. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. Throwing on 1st down, Patterson. And it's incomplete.
Well, we all know possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Patterson. That'll be complete to Cook. Still fighting. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Nixon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So 3rd down, and a field goal from here would be right about 50 yards as they try to get closer. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And his kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? The answer's pretty evident to me.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Buccaneers, it's an ideal start as they